Hi, welcome. I'm Michelle with Family Violence Project. I'm a community educator and advocate there, and I'm really excited to open up this art kit and start it with you all. And I have to give a disclaimer, I am not an artist. I don't pretend to be. Well, I'm an artist in the sense that I like to create things, and that's what it's all about, is just creating. It feels good, but it makes me a little nervous. So I'm glad you're here with me, and so if you're feeling nervous too, it's okay. We're in it together. So I have an art kit here. It's with pastels. We have this lovely black paper. You'll get 4 pieces of this black paper, and then a kit of pastels. These are pastel chalk, which show up really cool on this paper. I've seen some done already, and it's just gorgeous. You'll get a wonderful pencil and some lovely Elmer's glue. And the thing about this glue, it is clear, but when you put it on the paper, it'll show up black. So then when you're coloring between the lines, it just looks really neat. So you'll have these bold black lines showing between it. I will admit I cheated. I have 2 things of pastels, so I can use a few different colors here, but you'll get one of, I think, 6 different colors. So that is really exciting. So I'm going to do a couple things here. I am going to, the first one, to learn how the glue works, I'm just going to sort of go for it and put glue down with no ideas of how it's going to come out or no like picture of what I want it to look like. So here I go. And so I'll let you know the glue takes about 24 hours to dry. So whatever ideas I have, I don't know what they're going to be tomorrow. But we'll wait and see what the colors will be tomorrow. So I'm doing this, but it's also an exercise in patience because of that. Because if you do it too soon, I think the glue will get all mixed in with your chalk, and that would be very sad. So you'll need to find someplace high up, away from pets and younger siblings, to put this. I think that's pretty good.
I think it's gorgeous.
Thank you. So we're outside and it's a little windy, so I don't want anything to touch the glue and mess it up, so I hope it just doesn't blow away. Okay, so I have an idea for this one. I don't know if you can see my picture. It is of a sunflower and a road and the sky, and so I'm gonna attempt to draw this. So like I said, it's not gonna be perfect, and I'm totally okay with that. I wrestle with it a little sometimes, but it's about the process, and it feels really good and fun to make things. You sort of have to let go of the expectation sometimes, and that's okay. And especially because like with this stuff, you don't want to get too detailed. It's kind of just an outline, and then you can do more with colors after. So I've heard. So we will just see. So that's sort of like the edge of the field, and this is for the road. This is at my friend's farm. She has beautiful sunflowers, and this one's called a teddy bear sunflower. Maybe I'll just do some like plant outlines. We'll see. Yeah, this glue it makes it interesting. We'll see. I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but I think that's all that I have for this one. Well, I'm on a roll, so I'm going to make another one. This is really exciting.
How many pieces? There's 4.
4
right?
pieces, yeah. So I think I'll do something oceany. I'm going to kind of copy our Holly, our wonderful friend who does this too, who works at the Kennebec Montessori. She made a really cool one, and I wish I had just like fully copied her because it was so pretty. It was like the ocean and the sky. So I am going to sort of do what I see across from me, which is a beautiful lake. So
I'm going to show everyone.
Yes.
Here we are. And the sun is setting, and there's beautiful clouds.
And I'm gonna do like these. I'm just gonna do like little triangle shapes for those little plants. Maybe that was a mistake. We'll see. Maybe they'll look cool. I was trying to make them big enough to have some green, but I don't think I did. That's okay. And then I'll do the other edge of the lake, and I can do some fun things in the water with the color. And then I think I'm not really sure how to do trees, but I have this one big tree right here. So I'm just going to sort of do the shape of a tree. And we'll see what happens. So for my last one, I think I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to do a big thank you. I bet there's someone in your life that you can thank because, we all need each other to get through this world. And so this is for a colleague of mine. I'm just going to write a big thank you, and then I'll just make it really full of color. So let's see. So this takes some block writing skills, which I feel okay about. Yeah.
You've gotten good at that glue.
Thank you. Well, thanks again, and I'll be back soon with color.
Yay.
Woohoo! Okay, so welcome. I'm wearing a mask because we're inside today in close proximity, and so I've been experimenting with some of the pastels, and so I want to give a couple of things that I learned about doing them, or doing the glue first. So as you can see, the glue ran a little, so it can get a little thicker in spots. So just knowing, just being a little, it's kind of hard to do lines sometimes. So just be patient and know that might happen. So get over your perfectionist theories, which I think is important sometimes to, it's okay if it's not perfect, because, it can also run. So if it's at an angle drying, like this one must have been at an angle, so it got these lines from the field and the road. But I kind of like it. Like it gives the flower some other depth when it's something I wouldn't have done otherwise. And so I'm kind of okay with it. So just knowing that about the glue, it can do some interesting things. There was a painter who used to have a show who would call them happy accidents. And happy little trees also he would paint, but just sort of rolling with it. It's a good quality to be able to roll with the things that happen. So this was my flower that I colored with the field and the sky, and I don't know, I think it looks kind of cool. This was my just my experimental one, which I colored first to try to get used to the colors and to learn how to smudge, because this is something that's good to have a wet paper towel on hand, because you can use your fingers to smudge it, to blend colors, and because if you color really intensely, you get a lot of this powder that you can see, and you don't have to use so much color. You can, just put some color and smudge it and sort of blend colors together. It's really fun. So this was just my experimental, just fun colors. And the colors you can see are so beautiful. They show up really well on this black, and with the black glue lines in between, it's really fun. So I'll do a little bit of this thank you one to show you. I have this big yellow sunshine right here. So I'll go ahead and do that first, because that's just calling to me. So see, I'm going to do some yellow, and then I'm going to use, I might wipe my fingers a little because they're green. And then you can just sort of spread it around. So I could have done my coloring a little less centered, but it's nice because it just goes everywhere. And it's, we don't get to finger paint much as older children, but this sort of gives you that feeling too, which I kind of like. It's nice to kind of color and use your fingers. And I was using my left hand too, And that's, I think, good for your brain too. Okay, so I'm having a lot of fun with this mermaid here. And as you can see, I'm like sort of doing a little bit, I'll take a color and do a couple spots, and then I can blend it, and it's really fun. I think she's gonna be really pretty. So this has been really fun. I think you should see the one that Serena just made too. It's gorgeous. Yeah, you can just sort of get lost in doing this. Like, we've been doing it for a little while, and it feels really good. And so I'm with Family Violence Project. We're the local domestic violence resource center. We serve survivors of domestic abuse, and we have a 24-hour helpline that people can call anytime that we'll put maybe in the blurb, but I can say it now too. It's 1-877-890-7788. People can call 24/7 and learn about our services. We miss going into schools. I know it's a hard time right now, but we usually go in and talk about, hands are not for hitting and healthy relationships. But I don't think we'll be able to do much of that right now with everything. So we miss you, and we're still here for you though. So feel free to call anytime and enjoy your art kit. Yay! Yay!